So a lot of you have really liked my videos about improving your release, getting a stronger release, getting a higher rev rate. But as you're getting a stronger release, you might find yourself needing more ball speed. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how to increase your ball speed, both like in general, but also as an adjustment. However, before we start, I will say if you're struggling with low ball speed, the first thing you need to do is go have your fit checked. Check if your ball is fitting your hand properly. If not, that's easily costing you maybe even several miles or kilometers in ball speed. I just recently had a lesson with an older gentleman. Since he had his ball drilled, his thumb had swollen up. He hadn't noticed it. He was struggling with really low ball speed. And what I noticed was he wasn't putting the entirety of his thumb in the ball. So he was kind of bowling like Tom Smallwood with only like part of his thumb in the ball. Went in the shop, beveled out his thumb hole a little bit, made it a little bit bigger. He was able to get his thumb all the way in, and instantly his ball speed went up about 1.5 miles, which is huge for someone throwing it really, really slow. That made a huge difference for him score-wise too. Make sure your ball fits properly. That's going to fix part of your issues. But let's move on. So first of all, I'm going to show you my normal shot, just to so you have an idea of how much the lanes are hooking here and what my normal speed would look like. One take. All right, so that was a pretty good shot. As you can see, it's hooking quite a lot. So I might want to, on this, try to play a little bit straighter. So I want to get my ball speed up a little bit higher so I can move a little further right. How I would do it, basically I go from holding my ball close to my body and fairly low to actually racing the ball in my stance. So instead of lining up around down here, I actually move it a little bit away from my body and higher up. So I might go like up here, then just making sure that everything speeds up. That's the big thing. You can't throw the ball fast if your feet are slow, if your body is slow. So if you're struggling with low ball speed, it's probably because you're moving too slow and your timing is bad. So fix your timing, get the body moving, get the ball started earlier into the swing so your feet can get some speed going and you'll automatically start throwing the ball faster. So let's take a look. So I'm gonna throw one from the same spot, but I'm gonna hold the ball a little bit higher, a little bit further from me. I'm gonna move back on the approach a little bit. That's just a comfort thing for me. And I'm just gonna make sure that everything is pretty fast. Definitely faster. I also caught it more, missed a little bit left, but definitely more ball speed, and you could tell like it definitely got further down the lane too. So let's move like 4 boards right. Obviously, if I throw my normal ball speed from this spot, it's gonna go high. Again, I move back on the approach a little bit. I feel like my swing gets a little bit higher when I throw it firmer, so I want to make room for that. I want to hold my ball up higher so I create a little bit more momentum and can get it into the swing quicker, earlier, and then just have my feet really move quickly. If you're noticing, like, I'm not just starting out running. My first 2 steps are still fairly slow. I'm waiting for the ball to get into my swing, and then I really accelerate. I accelerate a lot earlier and a lot more than I would do in my normal shot. And that's simply because I just get the ball going earlier, so I have time to just kind of run out there. It's gonna feel really weird when you do it because it's gonna feel way too fast and way too much like running, but it is the way you gotta go to create more ball speed. Ball speed comes from a mix of the swing and the legs, but if the legs don't move quick enough, you're not going to generate any ball speed because you're not going to have that push off, that acceleration at the end of the swing. The things I do where I move the ball higher up in my stance, further from my body, that's the things that work for me. I know people that throw it harder by holding it lower because they feel like they can get the ball into the swing earlier. And that's the thing you have to think about. You have to get the ball started quicker so your feet have time to be faster. If your ball is getting into the swing late, you have to wait on the ball in your approach, and then your speed gets lower. So let me try and show you here if I can do it. I'm gonna take one. I'm going to try to throw it fast, but I'm going to wait with getting the ball into the swing, and probably not going to be very successful. Super, super uncomfortable, but you can also see there, my ball got into the swing later, so I wasn't able to get my feet going quite as fast. Everything just kind of felt out of, felt bad there. My timing was really bad, but that's what's keeping a lot of you guys from achieving more ball speed. Simply just your timing is off a little bit. So if you get that ball into the swing a little bit earlier, don't push it out as far as you might be doing. Get the motion started a little bit earlier, let the ball fall a little more on its own. A lot of these things can help you create more ball speed without you really having to change anything. You just have to get the ball going a little bit more naturally, a little bit sooner, a little bit quicker, and just let the feet follow, let them be faster. Let's move another 3 right here. Get some good speed on this one. Move back on the approach a little bit. Make room for that fast and long approach. Oh, that was really good. That's a lot of ball speed. And you can see now that's 7 boards right of where I threw my first shot with my normal speed, and I'm actually going light now. So it just changes the whole thing of how you can play lanes, and obviously that's what you guys are searching for. If you're feeling like your ball speed is a little too low, you're searching for that opportunity to get your ball a little bit further down lane, get more pin action like I just did on that shot, and not have to get as far away from the friction as you're probably being forced to. Get those feet going, get the swing flowing, really get some speed and everything, and figure out how you can do that the best way for yourself. For me, holding the ball higher, further from my body, allows me to get it into the swing faster and with more momentum, and tells my brain subconsciously that I want to throw the ball faster now. I can also throw it faster by holding it lower. That's not an issue. It's just not as natural for me, but I can show you. So do the same kind of thing. I'm just going to hold it lower and then throw it fast. So you can still generate the same amount of speed for me. It's just not nearly as fluent, not nearly as natural for me. I know for some people that's the way they want to do it, because they can just kind of drop it into the swing and then let their feet go and they just create it. Can't quite do that. The other way is just more natural for me. So that's kind of my way of doing it, and I can throw it really hard when I need to, and adjust my speed a lot of different ways. So yeah, figure out what works for you. Get the body going, get it moving. It has to feel a little bit rushed in the beginning. It has to feel a little bit quick, and then as you get used to it and you find the rhythm with it, it becomes more and more natural. Oh, that was actually a really good example of one where I didn't get the ball into the swing early enough. So I wanted to go fast. I knew I needed to go fast to throw it fast, but to catch up on my timing there, because I got the ball into the swing late, I almost felt like I had to pause in the middle of the approach, and then everything kind of goes out of whack, and you can see that I got some speed, but everything else was pretty bad there. That one's pretty good. Now I think I'm actually throwing it a little bit too firm now. not really letting the ball read the pattern here, but you can see how much I can change it and how much it changes my ball reaction. So let's go one a little bit more in between here to create a little bit better ball reaction, like moving 2 left off of that spot and just slowing the ball speed down a little bit should be the right move here. That was pretty good. Still quite a bit more ball speed than my normal speed. To me, everything just feels a little bit quicker. Feels like everything gets going a little bit faster here. My swing feels a little bit higher. I don't know if it actually is, but it feels that way. And that kind of tells me that I'm going to throw it faster now. I'm still in rhythm, my timing's still good, I'm still on balance, my hand is still in a good position. So everything still works the way I want it to do. It's just a little bit quicker and more ball speed. That's my recommendation on how you can work on creating more ball speed. You have to get your legs and your feet moving. That's the biggest thing. Go get your hand checked. Go make sure your ball fits properly. If it doesn't fit, then all of this is pretty much in vain. And then work on getting that ball started earlier. Shorter push away. Go with a shorter push away, get the push away started earlier, let the ball fall quicker and more naturally into the swing, and then really get those feet going so you can generate some momentum and some speed. Don't try to do everything with the swing. Swing's the last part about it. You just have to get the ball going, and then the feet will take care of the rest. Hopefully it helps you generate some more speed or be better at increasing your speed when you need to. But yeah, really big thanks for watching all my videos. I really appreciate that, and hopefully this helps you add a little bit extra to the average again. Thanks for watching.